GLC, how you doing? California Madman coming at you once again with another Race Club news report. Not so busy of a week this week. Had just some testing going on and some racing going on. Some championships being won. I know I wasn't here last week. I was having computer issues, so of course we missed the news and we missed the podcast. But we got it all straightened out, so we're all set and ready to go. New podcast will be out on Wednesday as usual. And you got this video now. So, what's new in the GLC? Well, some good news as far as Project Cars is concerned. We do have a new partnership with a club on the Xbox Live, with the new clubs that came out. I formed a partnership with this club that's for Project Cars, and we're going to be starting to work together to help grow each other's communities as far as the GLC and his club. So we'll give you more news on that when the podcast comes out. Plus, it's going to be a slow build, and I'm not expecting anything to happen overnight. So we'll keep you up to date what's going on. So if you're a Project Cars racer, this is good news for you. As far as the racing going on Tuesday nights was nothing major. It was just a test night for the IndyCar racing, and looks like it was some really good racing between Junior and Greasy Wheel. So looks like those two are just still going to remain the dominant factor. But who knows? Anything could happen. That will go live on Tuesday, which will probably be tomorrow if you watch this. And it's going to start off at Road America for the IndyCar League. So good luck to you over there in Forza when you go to race that. F1 report was, of course, done by Dirty Ewok as usual. So thank you, Ewok. Now, Saturday night. Saturday night was the usual, the Sport GTs. Or as Mal likes to call them, the Tactical Sport GTs. They've had the second week, I believe, of racing going on, and Greasy Wheel, of course, was the dominant factor again. He was the winner. Biggie Browan showed up, tying second place with Merlin Mal. What's up with that? That's not something that's common. Torque of the Devil, coming in fourth place. And Woodle rounding up the top five. But there was some really good showings there. Mr. Coughlin making it into the sixth position, just missing out on the fifth spot. Given a good run for his money, and he's a longtime GLC member, and it's good to see him back doing well. Big Ramey finishing in the top 10. There was 15 racers on the night. So for him to finish in the top 10 out of the 15, it's a good showing. Good job, Ramey. So keep up the improvements, bud. And this is it's a very interesting racing environment they've got going with that. Because I'm hearing that a lot of people, there's the fact that they like it, but the fact that it's a really competitive with the cars they're using there in the Sport GT class. So, again, good luck to you over there in Forza if you're participating in that league. Looks like they're having fun there. They're definitely having good showings as far as participation. So, congratulations there. Moving on to Sunday now. Sunday we go into the early GTs first. That takes off earlier in the day. And I'm not sure which week they were in. Oh, wait a minute. Week 7, or are they in the week 8? I'm not sure. Week 7 was, I believe, last week. Yep. Okay, so it looks like they did race the final week of the early GTs just today. Matter of fact, yeah, that's right. I'm recording on Sunday. Just today. It looks like they finished that last one up. So, I have no information. But I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to call something up here. Let's go in and see if we can get some of the screenshots on that. I bet you we can. Good old, good old Mal is good for these screenshots, so I think we're going to be able to find him. Just calling up his name here. Screenshots. Look at that. We do. First race here. We've got a good showing here. And wow. Wow, that's a shock. That's just shocking there. Merlin Mal topping out Greasy Wheel. Mal taking first place in that first race. Greasy Wheel coming in the second. T-Dog in the number 3 spot. Facer MX5, and then Lucky Eddie topping out the top 5. Oh, and look at this again. Mr. Coughlin just missing out on the 5th spot, taking the 6th place. Next one we got in race 2. What do we got here? This is more like it. Greasy Wheel taking the top spot. Facer MX5 coming in second. Mal dropping down to 3rd place. Lucky Eddie finishing again in 4th. This time Audi driver finishing in the 5th spot. But again, Mr. Coughlin, 6th spot, just missing out in the top 5. But with Mal winning the first race, with Greasy in second, but then Greasy coming and winning the second race, but Mal dropping all the way back to 3rd place, it looks like the night belongs to Greasy. That's just the way the points should probably add up. Neither one of them got a clean lap in the first race, but they've both got a clean lap, so points are just going to wash out each other when it comes to the bonuses. So it's looking like Greasy was the winner of the day. The biggest upset, I believe, probably looks like it was T-Dog. T-Dog dropping all the way back into the 9th spot with a DNF. Don't know what happened there, but that's not good. He's a good racer, so sad to see that he ended up not being able to finish the race. But I'm sure he'll pick it back up. But it's the championship, and with that being the championship, and it looking like Greasy won that, it looks like Greasy's going to be your championship for the champion for the early GT season. Kudos to him. We've got some good battles going on there. I'm not sure if Mal will pick up enough points. He might pick up enough points to get into the top 3. We don't know. We'll have to wait for the finals on this. But definitely, it looks like Greasy Wheel taking the championship. Both Facer MX5, Merlin Mal, and Lofty all making good showings. Ramey even making a great showing. Looks like he's going to be able to pull up some good points and even finish within the top 6, maybe. Good. That's just great to see. When Ramey's really improving, and kudos to him. So that'll wrap up the early GTs. Now we're going to go into project cars. And what we did today was the week 6 of the Mercedes-Benz DTM. We raced at Mazda Laguna Seca and Bannock Brae. Yes, Bannock Brae is a fantasy track. It's not an actual real road course, but it's in the game, and it's actually a great drive. Very great scenery, but I pulled off 2nd place for both races, but unfortunately, the winner for both races was Junior. What else is new, right? But Junior, all he needed was that one win, and he solidified his championship. So that first race winning on Mazda Laguna Seca, he won that race, so he sealed the championship. So he'll be the Season 2 champion for Project Cars, but changes are coming to Project Cars yet again when we go into the Season 3. Season 3, we're looking at LMP1 cars. We're definitely going to be doing that. No decision on tracks or anything yet, but it's definitely going to be an LMP season. We're going to be switching back to a one race night. No more multiple races at short lap length. We're going to be racing somewhere within the hour-long spectrum. So really make it an eventful night. So more info on that when we get to you. Also, what we're looking at doing is on Project Cars, Saturday nights. Saturday nights, we're going to create a permanent. And I mean, permanent means it's always going to be the same class of cars. We're going to create a GT3 class permanently on Saturday nights. And if you're wondering what GT3s are, if you're a Forza racer, that's the modern GTs. That's what we're going to be racing, with the exception of in Forza, you have the Aston Martin DBR9. That's actually a GT1 car. It's not actually a GT3, but there is a couple of GT3 class Aston Martins. One's the Vantage and another one. But it's a lot more. There's even more selection than Forza has for that class of cars. So that's going to be a permanent thing on Saturday nights. We're looking at long seasons. We're gonna probably do a double digits when it comes to seasons, somewhere within the 12 to 15 week range for a full season. But we're not going to do it just straight out. We're going to not just do the mid season break either. We're going to do a couple of breaks during it to just give people a night off if they want. But we'll also run a cup. So, if you still want to race, we'll have a cup to do, have some fun. If you don't want to race, you don't have to. It's not going to hurt you in the league. And you could just take a night off. And I think everybody will appreciate that, seeing how, like I said, we're going to stretch it out to a long season. So look for that to be coming, a permanent GT3 class season on Saturday nights in Project Cars. With this new merger we have with this other club, we're looking at possibly even doing two different races, two different leagues, one for UK, one for US. So keep an eye out. We'll let you know what's going on as far as that. So again, as far as the Project Cars Sunday Night League goes with the Mercedes-Benz, there is still 2 more weeks left to the season with some good tracks coming up, but Junior did solidify the championship. There's no mathematical way for anybody to catch him at this point, and that's that. I don't think he doesn't even have to race these next 2 weeks, so it's up to him whether he shows up or not. So basically, the last 2 weeks of the season is just going to be let's go out there, have some fun, and try some different things. Do your personal competitions with other drivers if you want, but it's just going to be basically going to be just out there to enjoy yourself and see where you can finish in the standings. So for your race club news, I'm Gallifrey Madman. That's all I got for you this week. I'll catch you later, GLC. Oh, I'm tongue-tied today. Catch you later, GLC. I'll catch you out on the track.